Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, and welcome to our Values Formation class because it's the first Friday of the month. Today, we're going to talk about a very special topic that is respect. Let's think. What does it mean when we say respect? Respect means being thoughtful and considerate of other people's feelings. Respect may also mean showing good manners, especially to our elders. Elders are people who are older than us, just like our parents, our grandparents, our aunts and uncles, and of course, in school, our teachers. Showing respect to elders can also help us to become more respectful to others as well, like to your friends or to other kids who are as old as you. Now, Teacher K is going to give you 5 tips on how to show respect to elders. Let's start with number 1. First, greet people that you meet. Alright, I know that you seem to be at home most of the time nowadays because of the pandemic. But don't forget that whenever an adult comes home, you always have to be there to greet them. For example, your mom or dad just came home from work. What do? Are you just going to continue what you're doing? Just like when you're reading a book and mom comes home, what should you say? You should drop everything, put them away, and you have to greet them. For example, if it's morning, you say, "Good morning, Mom." And then, of course, you hug or you kiss. Or if it's afternoon, you say, "Good afternoon." If it's in the evening, you say, "Good evening, Mom." And then you have to greet them with your warm smile so that they will feel happy to be home. Alright, so that's number 1. Greet people that you meet. Number 2. Always say the name of the person. What does it mean? When you're talking to an adult, you must say his or her name to show respect. For example, when mom asks you, "Did you already finish breakfast?" You don't say, "Yes." You have to say, "Yes, Mom." If your uncle asks you something, it's like, "How old are you?" Would you just say, "I'm 5"? No, you have to say, "I am 5, Uncle," or "I am 5, Uncle John." Right? Does it show being respectful? Yes, it does. Always remember that you need to say the name of the person that you are talking to. Don't just answer the question, but answer the question at the same time, say the name of the person. Number 3, look at the person in the eyes when you are talking. Do you know that it's bad manners not to look at the person in the eyes? So to show sincerity to somebody and to show respect to the person that you are talking to, make sure that when you speak to them, you look at them not anywhere else but in the eyes. Okay? So next time mom or dad talks to you, you have to stop anything that you're doing and talk to the person while looking at them in their eyes. Number 4, always say excuse me before talking to an adult. So, kids, remember that it is very rude to interrupt when someone is talking. So, for example, if you see your parents talking, before you can say something, always say, excuse me. Right. And finally, let's have the very last tip. Tip number 5. Ask permission before borrowing something. Remember that respect also means respecting other people's belongings. So if something is not yours, especially when you are at home, don't forget to ask permission. For example, Mom, may I borrow your phone? Does it show respect? Yes, it does. So those are the 5 tips that you learned today on how to show respect to elders. And remember that respect means you care enough to think about other people's feelings before you act. Respectful kids are loved by everyone. So, respect is something that we learned today. Kids, just like in our class, before we end, we remind you to always be nice and good, right? So I would also like to add now, be nice, good, and respectful. Thank you very much for listening to Teacher today, and I hope to see you again very soon. Have a great weekend, everyone.